guys, Scarlet Darkwood here. Happy Yule! We're coming up on the Winter Solstice. Pagans practice this tradition, and Rosicrucians also celebrate the Winter Solstice. It's the time of the year when the dark is giving way to the light. The sun's climbing higher. The days are lasting a little bit longer. And in Celtic tradition particularly, you had celebrations during this time. You had the Yule log, you had the making of holly wreaths, and all of that celebrated this time of year. And the Celtics celebrated the rebirth of the Sun King, the Oak King, the giver of light. Children made pomanders of cloved apples and oranges, which were to mimic the sun or represent the sun, and they went from house to house and shared these as gifts, as well as singing carols or songs at that time. Whatever it is they sung, I don't know. Probably not the modern ones we sing today, but anyway, that's what they did. That's where we get a lot of our Christmas traditions, is from these older traditions and these older celebrations. What I would like to do is make some incense to kind of celebrate the winter solstice and to celebrate fire and light. And a lot of times that's a fun craft that you can do. And so you can use certain herbs from your kitchen and you can grind them together and burn it on some lit charcoal. So we're going to try that, see what we come up with. I'm going to tell you how I'm going to do it. And so come join me on this celebration. Okay, so I am here in my little kitchen, and I'm going to show you what I'm adding to this incense I'm making. First of all, I got some pine needles from a pine tree in my, I guess on the property where I live, and I'm just going to cut just a few of that bundle up just a little so that we have that in there. Let's see, I'm kind of making just a little bit for demonstration. If you're going to do this, you can add a whole lot more than I am for it. I'm just going to add like 1/4 of a teaspoon of everything, and you can always add more if you're making up some to give as gifts. I'm going to add like 1/4 of a teaspoon of clove, just a little bit there, and I'm going to add some rosemary, and I'm going to add mugwort, and some allspice. You can use juniper berries for this, but I'm just going to add allspice, and of course a little bit of lavender. A little bit of that goes a long way. And last but not least, some aniseed. That always smells good. So I'll add just a little bit of that. And you can see what this looks like so far. So now I will take this pestle and I'm just going to grind it. I'm going to kind of put my all into it and grind everything up. Okay, I have ground everything up. I forgot to add some cinnamon, so I quickly did that. But this is what this looks like, and that's what we're going to put on our charcoal. So I'm going to set one of those up, okay? And it's just a little burner I have. I have one of these. You can get them on Amazon, all kinds of brands. And what you will do is you will light it. So I'm just going to light the edges here. This is a charcoal that once you get it going, it lights all the way through. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started and get it going. Sometimes it takes a little bit for that to catch flame. So now that my coal is a little warm, I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of my incense on there and see what happens. You can see it's smoking. smells good. Just let that heat and see what happens. And it smells very woody and spicy. It has a really nice smell to it, yeah. And so you can burn this for a little while. You can keep adding to it if you want to, but it would make a nice gift. You can put this in a jar and decorate it. And maybe add some little charcoals to go along with the gift, a little burner, and that'll make a nice gift for someone. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it gave you some ideas, and you can experiment with different things in your apothecary collection because there's a lot of other herbs and things that can be used for incense. So anyway, happy Yule, and we'll catch you next week.